is It's Just Steve, and I'm right here with Lithonia Art Center TV, and we about to get it cracking today, for real, on a good note. You know, I got me a special one here, Lithonia's own creative artist, and but before we get to him though, we gotta do some libations. You know how I do it. Gotta do some libations for the ancestors, especially during these days and times and everything. You gotta make sure that the ancestors are respected and everything. So let me pour a little libations right here in this lively plant right here. So hold on just a second and grab my libations water. That King Me water. Libations to the ancestors. You want to shout out any of the ancestors you can? This is
shout out to the whole Smith family,
Shade. All right. That's what's up. We just did the libations and everything for the ancestors. Normally I burn some sage, but we're not inside the building. We're actually on the outside of the building, actually doing this interview in front of the mural here in Lithonia, the historic mural in Lithonia right here on Center Street at the Lithonia Art Center. And this is going to be the first interview and the first artist that we actually do outside in front of the mural. So without further ado, let me introduce y'all to, or I'm going to let him introduce y'all. You know what I mean? This is the man right.
What's going on? I'm a rapper by the name of Zane Smith. I'm from Lithonia, Georgia. I'm born and raised. And I make music, trying to put Lithonia on the map, but also make music with a message that says something.
Yeah. So right there, you heard it. As we got Zane Smith in the building, or outside the building, but we got him here in the center of Lithonia. A Lithonia native and everything. And I'm just, it's dope to have him here and everything. And I just want to introduce him to where we get to know him as a person, as an individual, and also his works of arts and everything. So if you could let the people know, what projects have you been working on, what you got out, and let them know like what it's about, like what is the message you're trying to send.
I just dropped my 6th project titled Mr. Roy G. Biv, but 6th album, but I put out 7 projects, each one a little bit different. This latest one is more so a collection of songs. Each color describes a mood. Roy G. Biv, which represents the color spectrum: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. So each song's a little different. I found myself in a better headspace, so I was able to make something that was, different subjects, some fun stuff, some serious stuff, all bars, some meaningful things. I've got previous albums, like I said, really about colors and stuff to describe mood. So I got an album called Black, about depression. Gray, along the same lines. Got an album called Rebel, which is my red album, which is just passionate. But I just have a love and appreciation for music. I know what it's done for me. Listening to music, it would be the voice that would speak to me and speak for me, in certain times of my life. So I just aim to create the same sort of thing. So when people tell me like they can relate, I love that, because that's what I look for in music, some relatability and some help, somebody to be on my side.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's dope. I checked out all your albums. You got 4 albums. You started in 2016, and you just dropped one this year, 2020. So you had 2 albums in 2016. You had an album in 2018. And then you just dropped the album this year. Yeah, and I was listening to him and I was gravitating to him because everything you were saying, as far as the moods and everything and the depression and all that, that's one of the the heavy subjects that I deal with and everything, and that I utilize the art center to help with mental challenges, mental health, and everything like that. Especially depression, because depression is real. Depression is a beast.
Yeah.
But then you also have tracks where you talk about relationships, like, with the females and everything,
yeah,
like,
cool.
So elaborate on those two subjects, because those are the main subjects for me, is dealing with depression, and then also dealing with relationships, because I know depression has a lot to do with how your relationship is ran.
Right, yeah, a lot of those go both hand in hand. Let me see, as far as the depression goes, that's where even this like all black kind of stems from, being in a dark headspace, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So during those times, it's like you said, it's an art. So and it's an expression. So you just have to get it out one way or another. It's always different mediums. Some people paint, some people draw. Some people dance. Others write, make music, do poetry, and some way just to like get it off your mind, off your chest. And so with the depression, I was also always more of an introvert at times. I write my stuff down. Used to keep it in a diary. And so eventually the entries turned to poems, got a beat, put two and two together, and made the music. And so like, we're all the same as people. We all go through the same stuff, just different times in our lives. So, at that time I was going through my dark phase. Now I'm in a better place, but like every day, somebody else might be there. So when somebody else is discovering it, it's right on time, and they can relate. And if they keep listening to my music, they'll see eventually I got out of it, because it's been like I basically been like chronicling my life as I've been going on. But, that depression, it comes, it's real. Just thinking too much. You just got to get out your own head sometimes, and let it out and have some fun. The relationships. What about, say you want to chime in?
Oh no! I was going to ask you what your age is, to go along with what you're saying, because you got a lot of maturity to what you're saying.
Okay, I just turned 26 yesterday.
Oh man!
Yeah, since 2494, my mama knew I was a star.
Youngster.
So, yeah, but yeah, just turned 26. So I got a bar, Zane Smith, young dude, old soul, my teeth covered in butter and gold. But yeah, as far as relationships go, like you said, that can play a part in it too, because some relationship with women didn't work out, and then that sent into a depression or whatever type mood, too. But you live and learn ultimately. So once you go through things a couple times, you learn what you need to do different. And once you've been through it before, it only gets easier. So like songs like It's Cool, that's like one of my hottest songs, because it's relatable. First time around, I wrote a song called Beautiful Women, which was about the same woman, but it's like, a couple months down the line, give me a little time, I was able to let it go, let her go, and I was able to create a song that is more general, relatable, because the first one was real specific, but this one is something commercial that people could repeat again and again and again.
Okay. So what got you started? What inspired you to go ahead and just say, yo, I'm about to get on the ones and twos and just take my chance?
It was 2013, back when I was in college. They always say be the change you want to see. And I know the type of music that I like to listen to. Like I said, I like bars, meaningful lyrics. And so, that's what I was into. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna create.